G'day, it's Ryan the Lion from A Few Quiet Yarns. I'm standing here with two members of the VOCO consulting team, the two that you haven't met because this is the second round of events in September that they are supporting, and earlier in May we had Julia and Dudley. On my left I have Jamie Smith, and on his left we have Vaughn Woods. So welcome and thank you very much for your time and thank you for your support of AFQY. Let's start with Meet the Person, and if you could introduce yourself, a little bit of what you do outside of work, Jamie.
Jamie Smith, I look after the architecture team at VOCO. Probably find me most weekends spending time with my kids, so 3 under 5, so it's a chaotic household at the moment.
Well done on that one.
So definitely good fun exploring Auckland is typically what we'll be doing.
Yeah, cool. And how about yourself, Vaughn?
Yeah, so Vaughn Woods, pleased to meet you all. GM of Customer, so look after program and the business transformation team and all the project managers. Outside of work, keep busy. I have 2 adult kids now, so a bit more space for my own things and time, but triathlon, adventure racing, and most recently actually just taking up a little bit of track daying and Targa rally in cars.
Targa Rally. Ooh, nice, that's good fun.
Yeah, it is good fun. Yeah.
Now let's get on to VOCO Consulting. So we heard a little bit before from Julia and Dudley, but again, it was a few months ago, so let's go for a refresh and give people an idea of what VOCO does and what goes on.
Yeah, sure. All right. VOCO, we do business and consulting as well as Microsoft application development. So in our consulting area, we have a wide range of architecture services, the procurement, program management, security, and then also project services where we lead large business change, ERP implementation, and business transformation. So we've got a diverse range.
Excellent. And of course, with the management buyout, which we've already talked about, to change and a real focus on the values and culture, which has also led to a huge amount of growth.
Yeah, no, that's definitely right. And one of the big things that our team thrive on is driving positive change when the organisations and tackling very complex problems. So it's something that the team thrive.
Excellent. Now, on to the AFQI experience, and luckily you've both been in May, what do you think?
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good experience for the first time going through May. Good to see a lot of common faces. I think New Zealand's quite small that you see people popping up time and time again, so definitely a bit of
Yeah, look, it was my first time, and I got the same to run the double header with Auckland and Wellington, so it was fantastic to get along to both locations and meet up with a lot of people actually in the industry and talk, what they're up to, and just find out a bit more about them as people outside of work, which is great.
Yeah, awesome. And our last question: what's the coolest thing in tech according to you?
Yeah, mine's probably slightly different to the typical AI kind of.
Yours has got to be a nanny
cam,
surely.
yeah. Oh, that's good as well. It's digital identity and more so verifiable credentials, and both in use for customers or consumer citizens, but also dabbling with it personally at home just to play around with wallets, how you issue credentials, that sort of thing. So slightly different to the typical answer that most people might be giving at this stage. AI is good.
Yeah, head of architecture, your hobby probably is sitting at home doing that. Right, you're allowed to get away now. And how about you, Vaughn?
Yeah, look, I think actually just access to useful information, I reckon, is one of the big tech changes that we've got at the moment. I mean, I would say that it's probably got an AI flavour in there, but that's buzzword. But to me, you can just find and research anything you want.
Yeah.
And it just helps you so much in your life. And I love finding out how things work and solving problems. So it's just fantastic.
It's amazing how well you can educate yourself using. I use ChatGPT all the time. Really handy. Well, that's great. We can wrap up and get you off to the rest of the day. Let's put it there.
Yeah,
thanks so much for your support. Thanks very much. And we'll see you in Wellington on September the 11th and Auckland on September the 18th at AFQY Tech Leaders, enabled by VOCO Consulting. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks much.